Hello and welcome to the Vancouver Real Estate Club Multifamily and Small Apartment Building Deal Mastermind. So if you weren't able to make one of our live presentations every couple of weeks, this is the basic front end, and then we'll have the deals at the end. All right, so first off, I go through a quick notice and disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, an accountant, or a financial planner. I am a licensed real estate agent, so I'm able to give professional advice regarding real estate matters. But on the other topics, I just introduce you to members of my team and people I work with. So real estate investing does have risks associated with it and obviously can never be guaranteed. So that's just a basic disclaimer for real estate investing. So today, in this seminar, we're going to be going over some basic background information about investing in real estate and multifamily projects. We're going to discussing 10 ways to buy multifamily real estate using other people's money in Vancouver, in British Columbia, in Alberta, Western Canada, and throughout the country. We're going to be presenting a number of deals, that'll be at the end, and special offers throughout. So you're watching this video, and it'll be available in download following here. So first offer for the seminar today, a copy of the book Investor Buying Guide, valued at about $16. You also get a 1-hour financing binder and mortgage consultation. So that's going to be valued at $299, whatever the mortgage broker's time's worth, walking through, putting together your sophisticated investor binder. So that's getting all your documents together, your net worth statement, your income statements, your balance sheet, getting all your the numbers of properties that you have, all the information, getting it together, easy format so you can take advantage of a deal when it comes up. I get a copy of my foreclosure list and deals newsletter, valued at about $79 a month, and then free for everyone. It's just going to be basic sign in below. So here's everything as well. So home buying step by step, condominium buyer's guide as well. So those are about 60-page guides themselves. Got all the statistics packages each month. We do the Smart Finance Guide from Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine. We've got the financing binder checklist, number of special reports, and then 175 tips why buyers should use a buyer's agent. So second offer as well, this is my newsletter. So this comes out on a monthly basis. These are all the foreclosures that are up for sale and creative financing opportunities that are for sale each month and throughout BC. Excuse me. All right, so this is a little bit about who I am and my story. So basically, I graduated in the year 2000. I got a joint degree from UBC, or I got an arts degree. And then after that, I went for 2 years at BCIT and got a business diploma there from them in international trade and sales, basically. From there, I started with a small manufacturing company. And I was basically the director of sales marketing there. So the company owner didn't want to do sales anymore. He just said, all right, you can take over and be responsible for that part of the business. So it was a manufacturing company. When I started, we had about $480,000 in sales and about 12 employees. So basically I started working there 2000, 2001, 2002, built up the sales. So when I moved on, we had about $4.5 million in sales on an annualized basis and about 40 somewhat employees. So it was a nice little success. But in the process of that, in 2006, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And he explained a lot about the differences between being self-employed, being employed, being a business owner, and being an entrepreneur. And so I kind of figured out why, even though I was working harder and harder and the company was doing better and better and better, it was really the owners of the company that were doing better. And me as a salaried employee was not benefiting from the wealth that I was creating by making the sales go up and sales and marketing. So I basically then moved on in late 2006, early 2007, and I became a consultant. So I took the skills and techniques that I'd learned and went out and started consulting with individual small businesses by becoming a sales marketing consultant. So 2007, 2008, I did quite reasonably well. And in the late 2000 or 2007, I've met up with a company that was doing consulting coaching from a franchise perspective. So I ended up buying one of their franchises for $30,000. And that was actually quite successful, and that's the instant success there. We made about $70,000 in about a little over 3 months, 90 days. But the only issue with that was a lot of that was gross income, and it wasn't net income. So I didn't really know what I know now, and as part of that, I kind of fell behind because again, I wasn't bringing home the net income. I fell behind on my mortgage for 3 months, and so I came in on the third month and said apologized and like to bring my mortgage back up. I brought a check for $9,000, and they said no. The bank had pushed it off to their head office and back, and it was out of their control, and they couldn't do any deal. And I was kind of quite upset at this, and lost a little faith in the process, and didn't even know how to fight it or do anything. Not what I know now to be able to help people these days. And so I ended up having to go through the foreclosure process. So it was about a 12-month process. Went through all the pieces and basically filed new bankruptcy. Again, a lot of gross income, but no netting, not very much net income. Then it ended up crushing my credit rating quite a bit as well. And so I learned a lot about the value of good credit, but also knowing I'm going to have to do something to fix this situation. And so as part of it, or one of the things that was happening during this time is the real estate market had crashed. It's 2008. And we had an interesting fellow come to us and said, hey, I know you guys are very good at marketing and filling rooms, getting people inside seminar rooms, and I'd like to be able to help people. I want to teach them how to do creative real estate investing. And I was wondering if you guys could help me. And we said, yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Because we were interested in the topic. And I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it was all about real estate and entrepreneurship. So yeah, we gave him the opportunity. And so basically he filled up a room, and we explained the deals, and this is the deals down here. These are called coach homes. And so what he'd done is he tied up 10 of them, with $100 down. So $4.9 million worth of real estate, individual units. They are 3 and 4 bedrooms upstairs with a suite, a basement suite, 2-bedroom basement suite, and a 1-bedroom suite above the garage. They're basically little boxes of money, and extremely good investments at the time, still are to this day. And so we filled up a room. He explained the benefits. They cash flowed about between $1,800 and $2,000 a month, positive cash flow. And you could buy them back then for 5% down, so $30,000 on them. We filled up a room. He sold them all out within 10 days, or within 45 days, I believe. And he made $100,000 in that time. So we said, okay, well, screw being a consultant and coach. This is a far better business model. So basically, that's what happened. Breakthrough. This creative real estate strategy. No money down, quote unquote, no money down strategy, which actually works. It was very successful. We put down $100 and made $100,000. So okay, that's basically what we did. Is we took the business model from 2008 ever since and ran with it. So this has been the update since then. So basically, I've flipped well over 100 doors since 2008, worth north of $20 million. So again, it's Vancouver, so our prices here are quite high. Worked with joint venture partners using their cash and their credit to purchase real estate. Again, my credit's a little bit bruised, so I have to work with their cash and their credit. Using some strategy I'm going to be teaching you in these videos. I bought my first building in 2010. Bought my second building in 2011, and these will be examples in the seminar today, or the videos today. And also co-founder of the Real Estate JV Club in 2010. And recently, I founded the Vancouver Real Estate Club about 6 months ago, depending on when you're watching these videos. So it's quite successful. I have a number of members, and everyone works together, and we do joint ventures together and invest in real estate. So I'm a licensed real estate agent with Sutton Group West Coast Realty. So they're the #1 brokerage across the country, according to total amount of volume. And then I've been interviewed on the radio as a subject matter expert on real estate investing a number of times. So CBC Drive Time Radio, and then the radio real estate show on Saturday morning on CIL 650, Tom Lucas. And I've also been nominated for 2 times Investor of the Year with West Coast and the West Coast Top Investor of the Year with Canadian Real Estate Wealth, their investor forum. So that's a little bit about me. So again, these are some of the recent projects I did. These are the 2 buildings. This is the one in Alberta, Camrose, and this is the one in Vernon. So this is the 14-unit building in Vernon, and I'll be explaining how I did put those deals together as we go through the process and the seminar here today. And then these are the coach homes that we did. I did develop from scratch, 6 units. We flipped a number of them, 4 and then 9, and then a number of other units as well. And that we worked with that fellow on that initial 10-unit project. So that's the $20 million all told, plus the additional deals I've done as an agent. So that's a little bit about me. If you want to hear some testimonials, you can obviously go into our website and get a number of people speaking there. But this is one of our investors in our project in Alberta. So basically, Thane turned a previous real estate investment around from having to subsidize it to tune of often $1,000 more every month to having over $500 a month positive cash flow each and every month. In addition, property values have jumped well above 40%. So you can read that and on my website and stuff. So it's a nice little testimonial from someone we've worked with in the past and have made very successful through managing our buildings. So I'm going to pause it right now. We're going to switch over to the next building, which is next video, which is all about the benefits of investing in real estate. So see you on the other side.